means of reaching out to people. I hope through you we will be able to reach out to even larger audience, and therefore I request you to please convey this message to people that the government is working hard, that has all the things that are necessary to be put in place, and they are on course of achieving what India deserves to be there, and therefore we clear that as well. Thank you very much. I'll be happy to answer any questions. If you want to ask on agriculture, my friends are here. I know you know our president of the party, is now a distinguished member of the Legislative Assembly. He can also tell you something is necessary. My other colleagues are also here. So I would be very happy along with my other friends to answer your questions.
Hello. Yes, sir, this is from NDTV. This is with regard to a directive that has come from the National Commission of Human Rights regarding investing in toilets and washrooms in Calcutta metro stations and the railway, the metro itself. Can I have your comment on that, please?
We will definitely await the report and then we'll comment.
All right. Do you have any plan of action as to how long it might take to implement the washrooms in the Kolkata metro station?
The process of setting up washroom.
Okay.
We have to understand that this is not a situation which has been created in the last few years.
Right.
This is something we are trying to address all the legacy issues here. We are trying to convert all the toilets into bio toilets in the course of here. Therefore, we are trying to do it. Therefore, this is an issue which we definitely address.
Sir,
I will request you not just ask every question because they already have discussed.
yeah, first railway. Thing is that, sir, here, yeah, sir, the thing is that after this year, you place the railway budget. As you know that the two rail minister, one Mamata Banerjee and this and the last time it was Adit Chaudhary was also here. But in the reactions, Mamata Banerjee firmly said that what projects he has inaugurated, what projects he has raised, there is no adequate budget. Is it right? Or what is the attitude of the central, if you say?
You think it doesn't feel right?
No, she said.
You are asking me whether it is right, so I'm asking you. You have any doubt that something which is not
No,
right?
the former minister's reactions.
So what I'm saying is, for the railways budget, last 16 budget and 16-17 budget, we have increased the allocation of the railways for the state substantially higher. I don't have the right now because as I said, just answer this question, I was informed this major program publicly, I told the question. I'll be happy to see. So the question is, they already increased allocation. That doesn't mean that each and every demand of the state is met, obviously not. So therefore, but what is important to know is in comparison to the last year of UPA 2, 2013-14, we have increased the allocation 14-15, 15-16 and even now in the budget of 16-17. So the budget has gone up substantially. Obviously all the demands are not met, so therefore there is a possibility. With other 16 states are agreed that we could make a joint venture company with the state and the central government sharing the equity. That company can undertake projects far more than what the central government budget alone provides, and that will spur the growth. I will give an example. Last year, the year of previous 5 years of the UPA government, the average addition to track was something like 4.8 kilometers of road. We are increasing to almost 7.8, almost double that. So we are increasing. Now our target is to increase for next year 11 kilometers. And the target is now next 3 years is 21 kilometers, sorry, 19 kilometers, sorry, 19 kilometers. Suppose all the states also do the joint venture company because it is a separate, corporate, independent entity. Also try to undertake projects on the road. By equity infusion coming from the central and the state government, the management bandwidth of this organization will be expanded considerably. So therefore we will be able to undertake more projects. Just give an example of Maharashtra. Maharashtra has agreed for a joint venture company among the 60 states. This company has already decided to undertake projects of 19,000 crores in the state of Maharashtra. Where 19,000 crores Maharashtra government doesn't have what we have. They are going to leverage it by equity and their combination. Because it's a separate company, this company will be able to do it. So even if they add, whatever they add separately, that will be added to even 19 kilometers that we are able to add. So just imagine the type of infrastructure accretion that will happen to the railway development as compared to what we used to get more to. So of course, I don't know exactly what my good friend Mr. Adit Chaudhary has said. distinguished member of parliament, and therefore I would be very happy to understand his concern. And you are also Minister of Railways for some time, so I will understand. But I am just saying broadly.
Mr. Prabhu, Mamata Banerjee, she was a rail minister, and Mamata Banerjee and Adhi Chaudhary, both of them, they were the rail minister, and Mamata Banerjee often claims that there are various projects which has been initiated by her, which are absolutely stopped now in your rail. And last budget there has been nothing much for Bengal. So this is my one question, and second is, how do you rate Bengal in terms of law and order situation?
As I said, the only way to compare whether something has been done for Bengal or not is depend on figures. So, amount of money that has been released for West Bengal, I wish I got this paper with me, is substantially higher. Just now I actually announced it, because some of the other colleagues will be there. And if you want, I will ask my general manager if you want to distribute the exact numbers also. I don't want to give the number which is not exactly correct. That's why I will not tell. But it is substantially higher. So if the amount of allocation for West Bengal has increased from what it was in 13-14, it was a terminal last year of EPL. To 14-15, 15-16, 17, these are public knowledge. There are the numbers available, they have been supplied to the parliament. So the number itself indicates that the amount has gone up considerably, the allocation has gone up.
Is West Bengal among the 16? Is West Bengal among the 16 states which are having this? Did you discuss this, Minister? When you meet?
See, it's up to West Bengal government.
Yeah.
If they want to join, it will be more than happy. And we will be offering all the assistance that is necessary. West Bengal government has to make that choice. But also we offered to West Bengal government, just like I mentioned, that there are station redevelopment we are going to undertake in India, in the village. I already appealed to all the state chief ministers, including when I met the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, that we could develop this as a joint venture. They are doing in case of other states. The advantage, obviously, is that the local ethos of that particular place can be reflected into the structure that we created. The advantage is that all the local permissions, etc., which normally bog down the development of a project, can be expedited when the state government itself is a partner, and therefore we will be more than happy to collaborate with the municipal government if the choice is there.
Sir, the question is.
I'd like to specifically ask you about the fate of two projects that was sanctioned by the Railway Ministry.
My request is, if you don't mind, see, this is not a partner for railway. I would really have an intelligence to railway. We are actually looking at this for talk about various aspects of railway is one of the several ministries in the government of India. And if you are asking me about particular project, please I will tell a general to this particular. The particular project we have come here to address about the entire.
This I wanted to ask you because it concerns a backward state of Purulia. Two projects. One was in Agra, where a captive power plant was supposed to come. Even the forest was cut for the power plant.
I just said this now. If you want any specific information about a particular project, you do have to provide. I will ask the manager. Just give him Mr. Provide. I just not tell him. Give you all the information for you.
And another incident has happened yesterday, already in the press. This concerns the relations that your staff, the railway staff, have with the public. A former senior CPRO, retired CPRO, he himself faced this problem. You must be aware of this. But this shows the attitude of the railway staff to the public, especially in the case of an retired senior conflict commission. So, what do we expect for the general public?
We will expect some good outcome.
Sir, it's happening.
Sir, please, if you don't mind, I request you. If you actually add just now, made some of the things of railway. So, if you want to ask me anything other than railway, the today's conference essentially, you must have, if you have seen the invitation, is to talk about the various achievements of the India government in the course of first year. Railway is a small part of entire government of India operation. So I'll be very happy to talk about it. That's why I mentioned about all the operation. So I'll be very happy to tell you.
हेलो सर, कलकत्ता प्रेस क्लब एशिया का सबसे बड़ा प्रेस क्लब है और सबसे पुराना प्रेस क्लब है। इस पर जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने वल्लभ भाई पटेल को बोलकर 1 रुपये में ये जमीन दिलवाई थी, जिस पे प्रधानमंत्री, राष्ट्रपति काफी लोग यहाँ आ चुके हैं। सर 2002 में ममता बनर्जी ने रेलवे काउंटर चालू किया था। अब आपके जो सरकारी अधिकारी है रेलवे के, वो इसको बंद करना चाहते हैं। तो मेरा आपसे अनुरोध है कि इसको जरा चालू रखे जाए। तो यहाँ जितने बुजुर्ग जर्नलिस्ट हैं सब
Thank you for the good
It relates to the quilting project, the wagon manufacturing project that we have.
If you don't mind, I will give you all the information about the specifically projects. But if you want, I will have the organization have a very special interaction about individual project, etc. I can appreciate if you don't mind.
Okay, sir. I have a query, sir.
Talk about the various aspects and also what we have done. If you want special project, I don't mind, but specific project, I will.
I'm asking you an offbeat question today. Please ignore if I'm offbeat too much, but Kolkata, Punjab, the film is making heat, generating heat all over the country right now, and it's the talk of the moment. So, your take on this film, the ban or the cuts on Kolkata, Punjab?
No, the Censor Board of India is an independent organization of experts. They are drawn from various fields, particularly from art and culture field. So they have all the discretion right to decide what is to do and consider regulations which govern the functioning of the censor board. So I think it is up to the censor board to decide what should be done. I don't want to be standing over and above as another censor of the censor board to decide what censor board has done. I don't want to be a super censor.
Sir, what is your assessment of the law and order situation in Bengal? And how do you rate Mamata Banerjee as a chief minister?
What is your opinion about it?
Sir, we want your opinion.
So I think if you don't have opinion, how can I have opinion?
प्रभु जी आप कह रहे हैं कि प्राइवेट पार्टियों को रेलवे या अदर इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए आप प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ममता बनर्जी कह रही हैं कि केंद्र के सीबीआई, ईडी और इनकम टैक्स के जरिए एजेंसियों के जरिए डरवा करके बहुत सारे उद्योगपति यहाँ से भाग रहे हैं, तो इस पर आप क्या कहना है?
ठीक है, अभी हर कोई स्टेटमेंट करता है, उसके ऊपर हमको स्टेटमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं होती है। कोई दूसरा ओपिनियन है, उसका ओपिनियन आपने सुन लिया, आपको यू हैव टू फाइंड योर ओन ओपिनियन अबाउट इट। आई डोंट नीड टू बी कॉमेंटिंग ऑन एवरी ओपिनियन एंड एक्सप्रेस दैट टू अदर पर्सन।
सर मैं प्रभात खबर से श्रीकांत शर्मा। सर एक प्रश्न हमारे है कि आपने कहा रेलवे का जो प्रतिनिधि, लेकिन ये देश की सुरक्षा से जुड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए मैं प्रश्न ये करना चाहूँगा। ये कहा जाता है कि बांग्लादेशी है यहाँ पर और रेलवे के ट्रैक में ज़्यादातर रहते हैं, रेलवे एरिया में। तो ये कहते हैं कि रेलवे पर आप कहते हैं कि हम बांग्लादेशियों को बाहर करेंगे या वहाँ उनकी व्यवस्था की जाएगी बाहर भेजने की, लेकिन ये फिर आप इसके लिए क्या करेंगे? बार बार ये
All the public property owned by various agencies in India are supposed to be used only for public purpose. Any encroachment that has happened on public property is in fact shared. The very purpose for which this public property is there in existence. So we are actually compromising the public interest whenever there is an encroachment at risk. It is also possible, as you said, that it may also impinge upon the national security of the country. So in such cases, we have to take corrective action. But as my good friend was just asking, law and order in the position of the state, for such matters, we have to deal very closely with the state government. I appeal to all the state governments to work on it. I will just tell you one broad issue related to this. There are two agencies which actually look at, in some aspect of the maintenance of law and order on the railways. Two agencies. One is the Railway Protection Force, but the other one is JRP, which is called General Railway Police. The JRPs are under the control of state government. Of course, the railway pays 50% of their salary. Under the Constitution of India, as you are aware, law and order being a state subject, there is any law and order related issue to be worked on or prosecuted upon, this has to necessarily go to GRPA, not to RPA. So whenever we have such issues related to that, we have to necessarily go through the state government. So I had appealed to all the state chief ministers. I written letters to them. I will again taking up with everybody that let us create one seamless policing agency which will avoid the duplication, so that if you only, and this is only possible if the state government agrees, because under the constitution they have this prerogative. So we are trying to work on it. If we can succeed in having a seamless policing, wherein RPF and GRP can work in tandem to ensure that the ultimate objective of both the policing agencies being to maintain safety of people and their property, their life and also their belongings, will be able to attend issue better.
सर मेरा एक ही सवाल, वो आप रेल के बारे में बोल रहे थे, वो एग्रीकल्चर मिनिस्ट्री उसकी तरफ ही मेरा सवाल है कि इधर जो आप बोल रहे हैं सही है, कैंपेन भी चल रहे हैं, 2 साल के बाद देश बदल रहे हैं, आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, मगर किसान सुसाइड भी बढ़ रहा है हमारे स्टेट में, दूसरा अदर स्टेट में, क्यों?
देखिए सच है कि पिछले 2 वर्ष किसान के लिए अच्छे नहीं रहे। पिछले वर्ष भी करीब 14% बारिश कम थी। तो सबसे बड़ी समस्या देश की ये है कि हम एग्रीकल्चर का 14% जीडीपी का पार्ट है और आज भी करीब 60% पॉपुलेशन एग्रीकल्चर के ऊपर डिपेंड है। जब तक एग्रीकल्चर से धीरे धीरे पॉपुलेशन को शिफ्ट नहीं करेंगे, जो लैंड है वो कम होती चली गई, समस्याएं रही हैं, क्योंकि आज भी 45% इरिगेटेड लैंड है पूरे देश में, 55% वर्षा के ऊपर आधारित है। और आपके वेस्ट बंगाल में ज़्यादातर अगर आप देखेंगे तो एक फसल लेने का कल्चर है। इसके लिए भी ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन ईस्टर्न इंडिया एक पिछली सरकार में चला था, हमने उसे आगे बढ़ाया है और लगातार कई योजनाएं हैं इस क्षेत्र में, चाहे प्रधानमंत्री सिंचाई योजना हो। दूसरी जो आपने बात की थी सुसाइड की, उसे रोकने के लिए सबसे बड़ी महत्वाकांक्षी योजना जो आप कहेंगे 2 साल, प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना, जिससे किसान का जो नुकसान हो अगर उसकी भरपाई किसान को हो जाएगी तो मुझे लगता है इनमें हम कमी ला पाएंगे।
बलिया जी, मेरा भी सवाल आपसे है। अखलाक वाले मुद्दे पर शायद आपने 2 दिन पहले कहा था कि जांच का दायरा बढ़ाया जाना चाहिए और उसमें जो बीफ एक ने नहीं खाया, काफी लोगों ने खाया है, ऐसी भी बात आपने कही थी और सबको जांच के दायरे में लाया जाना चाहिए। तो इस पर आप क्या करेंगे?
देखिए मैंने ये कहा था कि चूंकि फोरेंसिक लेबोरेटरी है, वेटनरी फोरेंसिक लेबोरेटरी मतलब जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के अंदर आती है, उसकी रिपोर्ट है डॉक्टर्स की कि बीफ था। मैंने कहा इसकी जांच होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि कोर्ट में रिपोर्ट सबमिट है तो या तो सरकार जांच करेगी या कोर्ट जांच करेगी। क्योंकि बीफ खाना उत्तर प्रदेश में इलीगल है, काउ स्लॉटरिंग भी इलीगल है उत्तर प्रदेश में। तो मैंने कहा था कि अगर रिपोर्ट ये है कि बीफ है तो उसकी जांच कर जाए।
जांच के दायरे में अगर ज़्यादा लोगों ने लिया था तो उनको भी सबको जांच के दायरे में।
देखिए ये पुलिस का काम है कि वो जांच करें कि कैसे वादा कहाँ से आया। हम तो जांच की मांग कर सकते हैं अगर पहले से रिपोर्ट आ चुकी है। मैंने मांग जब की है जब स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की एक एजेंसी रिपोर्ट दे चुकी थी कि बीफ है।
This is Yusuf. For the sake of agriculture, last few days in Bihar, you know that lots of animals have been killed brutally. Your take on that, because it has already sparked very much controversy in central politics.
देखिए पहले से ही कानून है कि कोई भी प्रदेश सरकार, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर अपने यहाँ अगर कुछ एनिमल्स जो फसलों को नुकसान पहुँचाते हैं, अगर इस तरह के उनकी संख्या बढ़ती है तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अपनी तरफ से उनकी अनुमति दे सकता है। ये पुराना कानून है, उसके तहत ये काम हुआ। ये कानून है पहले से कि उनको जो 5वीं सूची है वाइल्ड लाइफ उससे बाहर निकाल दिया जाएगा उन एनिमल्स को, उनके मारने की अनुमति दी जाएगी। ये पहले से ही कानून है, ये काम हुआ है।
Mr. Prabhu, Shiv Sena today has said that Mr. Modi should stop defaming India abroad on corruption issue. What's your take on that?
That is their opinion, the opinion of millions of people in the country. I would say one more than a billion people of India and millions of people globally, that Mr. Modi has been championing the cause of India globally. He has been received as a global leader, recognized as one of the tallest figure on the global scene by almost all countries of the world. As you know, he is one of the few prime ministers who have given this honor of addressing the joint session of both the houses in US, that's US Congress, which includes Senate as well as the House of Representatives. So this is a rare honor given to him. He has been honored by the state of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia with the highest civilian honor. The Iranian government honored him with the highest civilian honor. So I think we all should be proud of the fact that our own Prime Minister has been receiving such honors globally, including from such countries, which normally we always feel that Mr. Modi had certain bias. Now it is good that Mr. Modi is accepted in the West, he is accepted in the East, he is accepted in the developed countries, he is accepted in the developing countries. It's the leaders also acknowledge leaders. We have the largest number of African heads of state, heads of government ever came to India for the India-Africa summit. We had all the Pacific Island states, which all the heads of them came to India for the first time. All the Latin American countries, when he went there, he made the presidents of each of those countries separate. He has been accepted as a global leader. I will just share with you. When the climate change deal was to be signed in Paris, the Prime Minister Obama had a long telephonic conversation to seek the views of Prime Minister Modi. The chairman of that session, because it was held in Paris, was the President of France, he had a long chat with the Prime Minister. So you can imagine, globally, how much is the respect, how much is the honor which is bestowed upon him, so we should be proud of that.
ठाकुर जी, एक मेरा सवाल और है। आप राज्य सरकार ममता बनर्जी की सरकार से बहुत समन्वय और सौहार्द दिखा रहे हैं, तो क्या भविष्य में टीएमसी के साथ भाजपा का कोई अलायंस की संभावना है?
आपका ऐसा कुछ सुझाव है, तो आप सोचेंगे भाजपा राष्ट्रीय पक्ष है, राष्ट्रीय दल है, विश्व में सबसे बड़ा राष्ट्रीय दल भाजपा है, और भाजपा के कारण आज चीन का जो चाइनीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी है, उससे भी ज्यादा मेंबरशिप भाजपा है, और वो लगातार बढ़ रही है। अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे 10,000 50,000 मेंबर भी बढ़ गए। तो इस तरह से ये विस्तार से हमारी पार्टी बढ़ रही है। यदि कोई हमारे साथ में आना चाहता है तो स्वागत होगा। हमारे देश बनाने के लिए, देश को ठीक करने के लिए चुनाव के समय जो होता है वही बात होती है। देश बढ़ाने के लिए यदि कोई सहायता देने को तैयार है तो देश को बढ़ाने के लिए सबकी सहायता चाहिए। देश में रहने वाले 125 नागरिकों की सहायता के बिना देश नहीं चला सकता। इसलिए हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लाल किले से पूरे देश के आम जनता की अपील की कि कुछ समय ऐसा लगते हैं कि हम इन झगड़ों से हटकर देश बनाने का काम करें। तो इस देश बनाने के काम में यदि कोई भी आने चाहता है तो उसका स्वागत है।
थैंक यू। तो
Right. As a representative of the present NDA government, how would you rate your achievements in the last 2 years? A plus, A minus, B plus?
I think, to give a ranking of A plus, B plus, etc. will be really key for achievement. So I would not like to, if you put A1, that means you are already set up a benchmark which is what is A1. So achievements are so superlative, should not be therefore be trying to be confined to this very limited ranking of A and A1. But I will request you that rather than ranking, look at what you achieved in the context of where we were, and look at the direction which you are going. The economy is turning around. I am very sure the human development industries are improving. This is the first Prime Minister who has been talking about two important social issues. Swachh Bharat. This is not a political slogan. Cleaning India is not for something for political gain. Other one is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. This is another slogan which has nothing to do with any political issue. This is something which is related. So what we are saying is, we are striving to build a new society. We are trying to make India progress on a path that could make any country of the world very proud of the country that India is progressing. So therefore, entire process of development is a holistic development, and rather than comparing with some of the limited parameters, we thought we are appropriate to judge about it. So thank you very much.
Sir, a little query about rail. The Mominpur station, Jokabibadiba line, the Mominpur station, which was obstructed by army. The status of the work there at a Gotiman Express, is it coming to Eastern Gotiman.
So now, you are Bengal deserves many more things, and therefore we try to definitely think not just Gotiman, but even something more than that.
But is Gotiman coming?
Huh?
Is Gotiman coming
Gotiman
or not?
Yes, then Gotiman will come. But why you are only working about Gotiman? Think something more than that.
Is it coming or not, sir?
I am saying it will be more than Gotiman. Gotiman is a very small divide. West Bengal deserves much more than this. So we will definitely get you more than that, and therefore, before Gotiman Gatiman comes, or Gatiman government in Delhi is working so fast, that's why we should be now waiting for many more fixtures.
And what about the Mominpur station, sir? Because defense is not giving land there.
That's